Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Age of Empires 1 tournament session.
Mhm.
So, who's up today, Toa? Right now.
Let's have a look. I'll just open it myself. You could probably get the bracket on stream if you haven't already. Let me see.
Let me turn down my volume here. I want my Age of Empires to be a little bit softer.
Yeah, if you could get the bracket open, then we can look at it together.
Oh, yeah, I need to pull that up. And that can always be found under the Age of Empires 1. And, well, it's in more than one place. And the challenge.
We should probably have a tournament section. I think bracket in the most recent tournament then.
Yep. In the future, that will be.
But yeah.
So, Invasion Force Land versus Immortal Yamato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who do you? I'm not sure who's going to win. It depends whether Invasion Force Land plays like it did in round 1 or like it did in round 2. Because Yamato seems more consistent, right?
Well, Yamato did pretty well inside round 1, and then it did pretty well in round 2. So, I mean,
yeah.
But then
he did lose 4-0 to Invasion Force Land in round 2, so it could go either way. I don't know what to expect anymore, but yeah, they both seem decent. Well, they've got to be decent to get to the semi-finals, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm going to try to go inside Age of Empires here, and if the volume's too loud, I may have to mute it because I want to make sure I can hear you today. So
yeah, that's okay.
So let's create a new. Okay, here we go. So Invasion Force Land.
Mm-hmm.
Player 2, Invasion Force Land. So who are you thinking will win? Cool.
Immortal Yamato.
I think so too. I think so too.
I think Invasion Force Land will have the highest peak. Might have a game or two where it's like, wow, that kind of played incredibly, but it will also bug out a bit more.
And he plays.
I think that Yamato will always do pretty well. Well, not always, because they all bug out sometimes. But it will generally it's more reliable. Bronze Age is quite vulnerable, but for AIs, Bronze Attack is more reliable because if your AI doesn't attack, your AI doesn't always attack, and even when you tell it to. So if your AI doesn't attack in Tool Age and it makes army, then it's kind of just a waste of resources and it just dies to Bronze Age attack, right? So I think because Immortal Yamato tends to go for, it does make some Tool Age, I think, but because Yamato goes straight for the cavalry, I think that's going to win, because I think in the games where Invasion Force Land will attack in Tool Age, it might win, but I think there's going to be some games where even it does that and it still might not win, and it definitely won't win the games when it makes all this army and then doesn't attack with it, So, so I think Yamato will win just by skipping Tool Age, really.
And I've got this set up correct with the Hittite, is that right?
Yeah, we decided Hittite was the best because we were trying to decide what civ was best for it, and none of they kind of made a full tech tree build, didn't they? Probably so it could play multiple different civs, but we tried to choose the civ that we felt it had the most units in, and Hittite does have quite a broad tech tree, doesn't it? There was something it doesn't have, but that was the case with all of the civs we found. Ideally, Carthaginian would have been best, but we're doing vanilla, so that wasn't an option. Yeah.
Oh.
Just by the way, I always knew that in Rise of Rome, I don't know, because you're not that familiar with Rise of Rome, right?
No.
I don't know, you know that Macedonians don't have temples, they can't make priests. Well, yeah. but I always knew that because I played them loads. They're one of my favourites in Rose of Rome. But I actually didn't know until the other day that Persians can't make academies and hoplites because
Oh,
I think it's because so I must have, and I played this game to death since I was a kid. Right? So it must have been that Persians were like one of my least favourites. I think I never liked the fact that their farming was. I always farmed loads and I didn't hunt much, and I never liked that they did their farming was slower, which I think was removed in DE. But you know, that's something new to me. You probably knew that. You probably knew that Persians don't have academies.
oh no, no.
Right?
That's one of those things that I get confused with as well. With I have to exit for 1 second because of the speed editor speed.
Well, I guess I have been playing. I have been. Oh yeah, that's right. Got to set the speed back to 4.0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, you only discovered AoE a few years ago, right? I forget that sometimes. But yeah.
2015.
I'm familiar. I'm very familiar with like pretty much all of this. But I guess I was always a big fan of the Rise of Rome ones. You see, but still, I knew most of the AoE ones. But Persians was my least played Civ, I think. So
I had the game, but so this is too quiet. I'm going to go inside it one more time, and then I'm going to start up.
Yeah.
You have
really just remember what you can hear is what they hear. As long as you have the master, the same volume as OBS, then they can hear what you do from what I see. Then they can. Then the volume balance should be what you hear. If it sounds
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started.
We want to be louder in the game, but we still want to hear the game.
All right, so looks good.
I'm glad you're getting the hang of doing that quicker, aren't you? By the way, I'm doing this thing lately where I put two villages in. I put one in one corner, one of the. So then if one, I can't be always bothered looking to see if a line's nearby. I think, well, if one dies to a lion, then the other one will be alive. So lately I've been doing two corners, but it's not important.
So it looks like Yamato's getting that storage pit up, and.
Hey, could you press F11 so we can see the time, please?
Oh.
Yeah. I love this game. I think you do too, otherwise you won't spend so much time on it with me.
Yeah, I mean, Age of Empires 1 is one of my favorite games. So.
Mine too.
I know that you kind of like Age of Empires 2 a little bit more than you like Age of Empires 1, but I like Age of Empires 1.
Well, I would say that like it's kind of. I think Age of Empires 2 is kind of objectively better, and I've played more of it. And overall, if I had to pick, if you would put guns on it and say which, I'd have to say AoE 2. But AoE 1, in some ways, I find it more relaxing, less stressful, more nostalgic. It's very close. Like it's less. I play it more single player than AoE 2, for example. If I just want to chill, I just play AoE 1, and I don't play the definitive. AoE 2, I always play the definitive edition every which. AoE 1, I like the original Rise of Rome, but and I like to relax on single player with it. It's like it's stress free. When I went to hospital not long ago, I brought my laptop and I played some AoE 1 in it, but I was too stressed to do AoE 2 in that. But so they're different, And there's a couple of things I like more about AoE 1. For I find the Ancient Age even more. I really love the Medieval Age. It's like my second favorite age in history. But I like the Ancient Age with like Romans and stuff, and Greek and things even more. I prefer the water battles in AoE 1 because I really like triremes. They're so cool.
Oh.
I also really like how the ships don't cost gold, so I remember being frustrated when AoE 2 came out. It's like, oh, I need gold for ships, dang it. There's a few things I like more about, but other than that, overall, yeah, AoE 2's more competitive and deeper, I'd say. But at the moment, I'm taking a break from AoE 2 and just chilling with AoE 1. I love both. They're both my top two games of all time. You know, they're both amazing games.
So it looks like Yamato went up to Tool's age here, and Invasion Force Land is falling behind.
Is he stuck though? He doesn't look like he's...
I'm scared.
No, he's not stuck, he's just slow. Well, I mean, villaging, because he has got berries at least, so he's not stuck, he's just slow, I think. It probably makes a lot of vills.
I'm kind of scared for him right now. I mean,
Did you check how many vills they both have? He has less vills as well. Yeah, he's not doing well, is he?
Kind of a scary time for him.
I mean, the early game was the part I thought Invasion Force was good at, you know, but he's not even doing well there. But yeah, this is more like how he played in round 1, isn't it?
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah.
This is part of the reason why I thought that inconsistency is not a good thing with, and why he might lose.
We've never seen this from like Immortal Yamato, for example.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but we've seen it like last round. The Invasion Force then like played almost perfectly, but round before it was he played really bad, but still better than Shang Archers. Yeah, and I think Shang Archers is a really strong AI. It's just designed for water maps, so I think that's why it's weak on this. So, but we thought we'd put him in anyway,
he could
since he was the champion.
He could, reach Bronze Age before, Invasion Force reaches. Because he's not doing anything with. Oh, there he is. He could still come back.
He's got enough buildings to drop. He's got enough food. Why is he still producing villagers? Maybe. Why is this? Did you check if he had 14 at one point? Let's see if he's got more. 60. Oh, he's still. It's so slow, isn't it? 19 minutes. I made an AI that got to like Bronze Age at this time the other day.
Yeah, this is, not good. There he goes. He's probably doing it now.
Yeah, very slow, very slow. But the thing is, like, normally I'd be like, oh, he must have not found these berries, or he must have not found any more food, or he must have made too many vills, but they didn't seem to, or he must have not made the both builds, but he seemed to do everything right, just really slowly, right? I would say he's built way too many storage pits in Stone Age, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I've seen the DA do that and still get up fine, so you can't blame it entirely on that.
So it's Castle Age versus, Bronze Age versus,
yeah, and 23 minutes is pretty fast for an AI. Have you tried testing Immortal Yamato against horse fighters?
I have not.
It'd be quite interesting to test because they're both Yamato and they both go for cavalry. I mean, yours also mix. I think yours might be better because yours also mixes in some hoplites as well, but then maybe not. So it might be interesting to test against money.
Yeah, so. It's something, but they don't do watch out, so that's something that is.
It's good and bad, isn't it? Yeah.
It's good and it's bad, so I mean, this is looking more and more like a one-sided fight right here. If they get their...
Yeah.
But there goes the other... So it's going to be Watchtower versus Watchtower. That Watchtower's going down.
It's a best of 9, by the way. They'll get plenty of chances, won't they?
Yeah, there's plenty of... We're going to know the victor here for sure.
Yeah, that's it. Because it's late in the tournament, we're more likely to know who the real bet. It's less like both AIs can afford to bug out a few times. You do still have to win 5 games to get the set winning, right? So
I'm actually going to move this villager.
Yeah, so I've started putting one in like one corner. I've been doing 2 villagers just in case one died to like a lion or something. You're doing that so it's out the way. Make sure you don't run into a lion.
Oh, that's true. Oh.
What? And this, folks, is because there's no official spectating for AIs in everyone, so it's the only way we can do it. It's, by the way, the thing I was trying to show you, Riser, you put your Iron Age and you're able to see both what they see by having for some reason that doesn't work in one vanilla, but it works fine. I've tested it more in Rise of Rome. So my guess is they changed how writing works or something in Rise of Rome. Maybe you can only see what your ally sees and they can't see what you see or something like it was. But I'm not sure what they changed, but that does actually work what I showed you in Rise of Rome. So if we do a Rise of Rome tournament at some point, it works in DE as well. On DE Rise of Rome we can use that method, right? That's really cool. And it'll be cool early game because we'll get to see them. Compare their scouting. We'll get to see what they find and things. But, yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work in there. Writing must just work differently in Rise of Rome to Infinite.
It'll definitely be interesting when the DE tournament starts. So this is beginning to look pretty much.
Which DE tournament is that? You mean when we do one? Yeah. One of the other ones just unofficial. The way I think of it is the ones we do together are official, the ones we do on our own are unofficial.
Your attack your demos.
Yeah.
Appears to be over, but we don't know until they might be able to get back.
We have to blow things out, don't we? If we were testing, we'd just be like, well, they're dead, let's try another map or another AI. But obviously, because this is official, we can really make sure that it's you never know, it's possible Yamato could not attack for ages, and then Invasion Force Land could catch up. It'd have to have a lot of time. This is just going to slow Invasion Force down even more. It's not finished the game. So many cover. It's looking dire. Yeah.
Pretty dire, though. This looks to be GG.
I'm scared he's going to win the tournament.
Well, he's pulling things up here for sure. Inside this match, at least.
He's the only Immortal left, so it's going to be pretty strong.
So is this GG?
Yeah, let's call it. They can't really come close from that, right? You've got no. Check the timeline. I always think it's best to check timeline.
No villagers
Yeah,
left.
they've got no armor, no villagers. Yeah, they're not gonna. It's not gonna happen where they have 50 food and they make a villager and they come back. That's not gonna happen. Hey.
All right.
So that was game 1.
Game
I'll put
1.
the score in.
I'm actually going to turn up your volume here, but so I can hear you more for game 2 because that was a little bit soft. Okay. Let's make the second.
There we go. I'll put the score in.
It's
Do you think we
weird.
should do the bronze match before or after the final? I tend to think it's good to do it before because often if you do it after, no one's interested in it because the final's already been done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think? Well, I guess yeah, because it's my turn next, isn't it? So, and then I can do the bronze match, and then you can do the
Let's go.
Final last.
Yeah. So let's see here. We're going to go under there, and that seemed to change the volume of the application too. So I don't know how to get the volume just right. It's very tricky. So let's see here. Go there. Map. Island. Okay. So it looks like a pretty close game here again. Well, I need.
Is Greek your second favourite civ after Egyptian?
Repeat that last part. I'm sorry.
Is Greek your second favourite civ after Egyptian?
I mean, probably Roman. Because,
yeah, Roman are like my favourite.
Because even though I never played with Roman, they're probably my second favorite because they're such a flexible. But I don't know
They're cool. Yeah.
The Macedonian civ.
Oh, that was always one of my other favorite ones.
Yeah, that's another one of my favorites. So probably Egyptian, then Roman, then Macedonian.
I tend to have a favorite one for like each unit, like a favorite civ, a favorite infantry civ, a favorite swordsman civ, hoplite civ, favorite siege civ, etc. I like Persian a lot lately, which is also interesting because I never really played them. Like I said, I didn't even know they didn't have academies because I didn't play.
All right.
Or maybe I liked academies so much, maybe that's why I didn't play with them. But then I forgot. Yeah.
All right.
You still there?
Yeah, both granaries are going up.
Glad they're up.
What?
I'm glad the granaries are up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Always nice when we don't have to restart.
Yeah. It's about equal at the moment. I think Invasion and Forced Land may play a little bit better in this round in actuality because he's got his granary up and he's got plenty of villagers supporting that position.
Might have a chance this time. I don't know what went wrong last time. I couldn't see. Like I said, it's not like he was missing a building. It's not like he wasn't collecting food. It's not like
He lost the villager there.
I don't know why last game he was so slow, but hopefully he'll do better this time.
And that's a lot of extra food that he just got from those elephants.
Yeah, and hopefully he'll use it and go up.
does.
You know what? Yeah. I'm not sure what it is. I was going to say it might be because he tried to make. Well, this is the land version, so it can't be that. I don't know why he was so slow last game.
I've got a feeling that he might do a lot better this time.
Yeah.
I do expect him to take at least one game because we might see his very best at least once, and he should have a chance of finishing the game early if he plays his very best.
And this is 9 games. It could be 5-0 though.
I'm mildly surprised neither team is up inside Tool's age at this point.
Yeah.
There they go. So Invasion Force.
That's different.
So Invasion Force was up there by a couple of seconds.
Actually quicker.
Yeah. I'm a little bit afraid for Invasion Force because if Yamato gets his archers out here, he'll start going for the attack.
Sure.
But all he has is 2 clubmen. Immortal Yamato has 10 less villagers at this point. So,
yeah, it's so different to last game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very afraid for him at this point with having so many less villagers. That's gonna hurt. Okay, I think that, well, I don't know. I thought that he might be going up there. Okay, no, that's still another farm. But I think he only does this stuff when he's really close to going up. Yeah, he's definitely going up. So what's Immortal doing over here? Doing another storage pit. I think those storage pits hurt his game.
Yeah, he makes a lot, but like, it's not too bad because you put the DEI into the it makes those distance great, but it definitely hurts him. This is more great. You see, this is what he needs to do with the aggressive.
I don't think it's going to be enough though.
No, on-stage strategy is more reliable. He needed to come a lot sooner, to be honest. Probably even 25 minutes.
But he's going for it again. I mean, that's gonna hurt. But you know, if he gets his cavalry, if Yamato gets his cavalry out, that's gonna hurt even more. As soon as he gets his cavalry out, if he does, I don't know. Might be a little bit scary here. Because while he's fighting him, he's building more back here. So he could turn this around. But where is the cavalry at?
Yeah, that is strange. Don't know what's happened. So he does build this big invasion force, but you need to tackle it a lot sooner, you know? And then once your opponent's in Bronze Age, well, he is up.
Yeah, he just made it up.
All these Tool Age units that he can't upgrade past storage upgrades, you know? He needs...
He could win at this point.
True, but he needs Bronze Age army. But where is not Yamato's cavalry, you know?
Yeah, it's really hurting.
Has he got a stable?
Yeah, he's got a stable right here.
Yeah, oh no, he's got two, so I don't know what's gone on wrong here. Yeah.
It's not looking good, that's for sure. He's building all these sentry towers. Woo! Man, that's a lot of sentry towers. But still no army. I wonder if he skipped it.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to skip though. You know, I think it's maybe if you put all his cavalry on one line. But I don't think Ensemble Studios AI do that. It does like a couple and then mostly it ever does is like 6 or something. If it skipped a few, it should then make more. I don't know what's happening here.
Is he
researching up it?
I think the problem is he's not mining any gold. He's mining.
Oh, he can't afford it.
Oh wait.
Yeah, he's finally getting some, but yeah. You start with 0 gold, right? So.
This is really hurting here.
Yeah, he needs more gold.
I wonder
if the gold he wants to take has got. He can't get the clue because. Like, does he want to take some of the other golds that aren't really. But normally they're stupid, they'll try and go for them anyway, right? It's weird, I don't know what's happened. Very confusing, but, you know, guys do go out sometimes. We've seen that a lot this tournament, eh? That's why it's the best of 9.
Yeah. There he goes. He's starting to do the gold right now. But does he have any food? Oh. He was going for the priests.
Oh, but it's the same AI file, right? So it is like he skipped all his cavalry. Which is weird. You're going for the priest, he should have gold, and it's just... I don't know what's happening. Do you have any ideas?
I think that he didn't have. I think he skipped it and he was focusing on the priests, and he only has one person on gold right now. And he only has one person on food.
Well, what happened to the cavalry? I mean, like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is he skipped. He's not really.
It's so strange, isn't it?
Yeah. But at this point, I don't know what's going to win because, oh. I don't know what's going to win because
he might win this one, but he has got a lot. He's got plenty of time to unbug, I guess, but still, it's a bit late, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not much to say really. At least he's making stone throws now as well, but
Yeah, but the problem is that, you know, they had priests on the other side and they were converting.
I think it's going to be one more.
I mean, they could still, I guess, make a comeback, maybe? I don't think so. I think this is GG.
That's this game. Let's keep going, but yeah, it's not going to be long, is it?
I think this is GG. Yeah, I think this is GG. You said to go ahead and call it?
I didn't say that, but yeah, look at the map. Is that storage pits everywhere?
Yeah.
Look at the mini-map.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Even the DE doesn't build that many.
Woo! Okay. I'm gonna call it, Koa. Well, I'll watch this stone throw go down. Okay. Town is open. Okay.
Right.
That was
Very different to the first game.
very different.
Neither was close. They both went opposite ways.
All right. So I'm going to adjust the volume again. I cannot seem to get the volume correct. I'm just going to have to turn it off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think the only reason why I'm quite good at that is because, as you know, I like produce music, so I'm used to balancing levels a lot. But it's not just that. AOE1 volume's a bit weird because some sounds are much louder than others, right? Like the
yeah,
clanging is very loud.
yeah.
But yeah.
So let's see here. We're going to adjust it to 2 players. Map. Okay, there we go. Units. Oh. So 1 each. Like you said, very different than the first game, right?
Mm. We're in for an interesting set, I think. Could go to 9 games, who knows? But yeah, Yamato's normally more consistent. He used to be consistently consistent, doesn't he?
Yeah. Okay. Game 3. So next round will be between Cheeky and
And Sumo.
Philosophy. Yep.
My AIs are getting a best of 9.
Yep. So you'll be hosting that round, right? That fight?
No, that's
Oh, okay,
today.
okay. It's still me. Great.
There's 2 semi-finals, right? Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, I'm going to do the bronze match
okay,
before you do the final.
okay.
I'll do the bronze match another day, and then the final we can do all last 4.
Sounds good. So Invasion Force
The
Lane
most games
has
it can be today is 18. On 4.0 speed, it won't take forever.
so first mills are up. Means no restarts. It appears Yamato is slightly ahead at this point. We'll do a villager count here. Ooh. Okay.
Mm.
So, Invasion Force Lands seems to have at least one more village. Well, 4 more villagers, which is going to hurt. But they're not right next to each other, so this might prove to be better for Yamato, maybe. So fairly close so far, 1 match each.
I think that this is, like I said, it's going to be an interesting set for sure.
It could be a 5-4.
Yeah. Well, we think Yamato is more consistent, but not always. Obviously, last game was the worst I've seen Yamato play this tournament.
Yeah, they still got up. I think that they just...
It still wasn't that bad, but they're not making cover yet. It really hurt them.
Yeah, I think they weren't mining at all. They had one person on, gold.
I guess the reason why they skipped them all is by the time they did have enough gold, they had skipped all of them.
Yeah, that wasn't...
I don't know why they went mining there, that's the thing.
So I think this is fairly nicely well, it's pretty close to the gold pit, so that'll be good for them to mine there. So it looks like they just went up. And Invasion Force must have been there already. Whew. Being by at least... I mean, they just got up now. I mean, sometimes, like we said, we've got AIs that went up to Bronze Age in this time. So I think this is weird over here. This whole planned out mess.
I'm starting to fear that. Yeah, if Yamato plays like it did first game, it's got a chance. But
are you becoming a little bit afraid of an Invasion Force land?
I think that he's not going to have a chance against Cheeky, but I'm afraid for Immortal Yamato, and he might have a chance against Suma. So, yeah. Suma might beat Cheeky, that's the thing. But I think Cheeky's style, all that big invasion force isn't going to do too great against that loads of towers, right?
In your test fights, how has Cheeky performed against Suma? Have you tested?
I don't think I've ever tested them. In a 1v1, but I think that Suma will. I'm not sure. I think Suma might win, but maybe not. But I think because the towers are kind of a waste against it, because it's not that Cheeky might be better overall, but it's because the towers are kind of a waste against Suma if he's just skipping Tool Age anyway, right? They'll work against the chariots though, so he'll get to kill lots of. So I don't know. It could be close. Maybe Cheeky will win. I don't know. But I think that if Suma does win, he could struggle against Invasion Force Land, since I think Cheeky would do really well against Invasion Force Land. Immortal Yamato, I'm not afraid with either Civ, because I think Immortal Yamato is like a weaker version of your Horse Fighter AI. And because Suma had a chance, because Suma was able to beat them, I think Cheeky probably could as well. So, not obviously, I think your AI actually played better and got unlucky, but I still think Immortal Yamato is weaker. So I'm more afraid of Invasion Force Land than Immortal Yamato. But
I think Cheeky could take him at least. We'll see.
So this is almost like a forward tower here, and it's doing pretty well to push
Mhm.
kind of Yamato here. And he's got Axemen up here, which this is becoming fairly one-sided
Mhm.
pretty quickly here.
Mhm.
It looks like he may be going up. Or close to it.
Mhm. I think that more. I'm starting to be less afraid because I think Immortal Yamato will probably normally makes cavalry, right? So we'll
Yeah.
probably normally win the game. I think last game may have been a odd one out, maybe. Yeah. We'll see.
So he's up in Bronze Age here.
33
And
minutes is very late, but on 4.0 speed, I guess it's not. Sometimes that happens.
but he immediately researched Sentry Tower here.
Mhm.
This is going to really hurt these cave dudes.
Mhm.
He could win it, maybe. He gets the cavalry, then he just has to have enough gold to go do it. But he's not mining gold again. There he goes. He's sending people to mine gold. This
Mm.
those cave dudes aren't going to do well. Oh, he's got it. He's going for a stone throw again. Ouch. That hurts. Do you have Yamato's build order pulled up by chance?
Yeah, let me check.
I'm just curious what, you know, when the horses are supposed to come out. Okay, here comes a cavalry.
Oh, wow. He goes for cavalry quite late in his Bronze Age list, so it just means he's not. That's definitely a mistake. So this is why horse fighters is a lot stronger. So the reason last game why he didn't is probably that he didn't get very far down his list, not that he skipped it, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, he doesn't make. He gets wheel, watchtower, farm, villager, watchtower, farm, villager, sentry tower, plough, villager, siege workshop, stable, then makes stone throwers,
Ooh.
watchtower,
Okay.
till working, mother stone thrower, metal working, then he starts making cavalry. So it's quite a. Yeah, so I guess it's good if he skips. He probably does better if he skips, actually. Last game, I guess he didn't skip enough, you know? This is why it took forever to get down there. Yeah.
So it looks like he's going for the attack. This looks like GG
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. Against a two-age opponent, especially.
Yeah, what's he doing though? Oh, it's stupid. Oh, this is. Are you ready to call it?
Yep, definitely. Yep. So this is more what we expect. This is like the first game, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we've got a couple of archers over here. Do you think they could win? I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding. Okay. So, put the stats up on the. Yeah, it was over.
For sure.
Okay, 2-1. Okay, we're going to go down to 2 players.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here we go. So 2-1, Yamato is winning.
Mm-hmm. I'm updating the scores, by the way.
Oh, I didn't replace the town center. Oh.
Oh, I've done that.
Yikes. Yes. Not having a town center hurts. And that's kind of like where the first build order inside the list is, inside the AI file is a town center. In case those who watch our tutorial video earlier today,
I'm gonna grab a copy, okay?
Yep.
I'm enjoying this series.
Yeah, this is a fairly close match. Mara winning 2 matches so far, and Invasion Force only winning 1. So both teams appear to have their maximum Dark Age villager count. This will probably mean Invasion Force will get up there fairly, well, a couple seconds faster into Tool's Age. No, but that's not true. Yamato got up there first. Got the market up. Going for the farm. Asian forces struggling at this point. There he goes.
I'm back. I hope you didn't wait for me.
Welcome back. It's been a fairly
Thanks.
close game
Cool.
so far.
I'm glad I'm not over talking this time.
No,
To talk too much.
Yamato has built the farms, got up there into Tools Age a little bit faster than Invasion Force Land. As the watchtower's going up, I think that he's close to getting
Well,
into.
Invasion Force Land only win one game is the question, I guess.
Yeah,
I can imagine them winning another. I think it might be. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say I think it might be 5-2. Let's say it's 5-2.
I don't think he's going to win this game.
No.
I don't think so because Yamato's already going up to Bronze Age here. And Invasion Force isn't doing his Tools Age mischief. He doesn't have any warriors so far. I mean, this is looking worse and worse for him. I mean, as soon as the okay, there he goes. Like we said, Bronze Age. Oh, there we go. Invasion Force might be going up here. Maybe. I would be surprised though that but he may be going. But
For sure.
Yamato's having, has free access to, the cavalry and everything else that he's going to build up. And there goes the first cavalry right there. He's already got the 2 clubmen right over there. This will hurt. Invasion Force has not hit Bronze Age yet. Surprised another cavalry hasn't come up yet. Two cavalry.
This is looking like a repeat of Game 1 and Game 3.
Yeah, this will hurt.
Yeah. I really think it's just about how fast Yamato is, isn't it? If he's fast enough, then he wins. If he's not,
if he doesn't get up there quick enough, he's not going to be winning
it's
the
not
game.
just the getting up. It's the game he lost. He got up okay. He just didn't get the cavalry in time.
He has 3 cavalry, 2 clubmen at this point, and
I think as soon as we see 1 Yamato cavalry, we should in this series we can make as well. Oh gee, not really. But yeah, I think it's whether once cavalry comes, it's like, I mean, he's got to sit. I mean, he isn't attacking early enough, but he's got to sit around idle for a long while to lose this game, right?
Yeah.
Because Invasion Force isn't even in Bronze Age yet. I also don't think Invasion Force's Bronze Age is strong. His Iron Age might be good, but he's got to get there first. I don't know if we'll even see a game when we might. I won't be surprised if we don't see a single game where I don't think a single game in this best of 9 will go to both AIs in Iron Age now.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that we'll see an Iron Age inside this set.
I think we saw one. Didn't we already see Immortal go to Iron Age? I don't think we'll see one where they're both in Iron Age. I don't think Invasion Force Land will get to Iron Age. I think the games he wins will be Bronze Age. Yeah.
I don't think that Yamato got into Iron Age yet.
Oh, yeah,
During
maybe he didn't. I've been thinking the tutorial game we did. Yeah,
oh,
but yeah, maybe we won't see either get signed. Yeah,
that's a lot of cavalry right there.
but they
That's
definitely won't both get there. We won't see like a long Iron Age game.
no. This is either going one way or the other.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much middle ground here at all.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
they may be getting close to doing Iron Age, but
Yeah, I think Invasion. I think Invasion Force seems to be really slow to Iron Age.
he still
Because I
hasn't
mean, he's
even.
not even Bronze Age yet. Yeah, in this
He's
game.
got
But I mean,
30.
in general, his strategy, he seems to do. Maybe I should pull up. Shall I pull up the? Let's pull up the Invasion Force landing. I'm a bit curious. I've never looked at it actually. I mean, we looked at it. We looked at
Resilient,
like
yeah,
the
resilient.
top of it. Yeah, as well. We also looked at. I mean, we looked at the top of the AI to see what it said that he built, but I didn't actually go through the file really.
Man, he has a ton of cavalry. It's just
Mm-hmm.
as soon as he attacks, if he does, that's going to be over.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, he tends to do a lot of things before going to Bronze Age, so that slows him down a lot. You know what? Sometimes the best thing you can do in your AI is not even just switch the order, but sometimes ordering the orders won't matter. But sometimes just having less things in your list helps.
That's what I was saying
or
about
putting them at the end of the file, you know?
Centurion. Having less things I think helped it because it's not as complex. So
Yeah,
it
the AI
looks
takes too long to go through the list otherwise, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yamato really has held off his attack for a very, very long time. Neither AI,
Mm-hmm.
and this is called invasion to go up into Bronze Age here.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the look of Invasion Forces lands Bronze Age from what I'm seeing in the AI file. I don't know whether I want to spoil it for the viewers, but I'm not a fan of the Bronze Age.
He just takes so long to get to do anything. Like the cavalry for Yamato is just
His Iron Age looks like his best age.
it looks like
His Iron Age and his Tool Age look like his best age, and his
I think the problem with this game
his Stone Age and his Bronze Age are the issues. But oh no, his Tool Age is still a problem because he has too much on it. But I mean, his best age seems to be Iron Age, but we're not seeing. The Iron Age is like the least important age, right? Because not every game even goes to the Iron Age, right?
well, this one might, since both AIs are having trouble going.
I expect Yamato to attack before Invasion Force gets Iron Age, at least. Oh, there we go. Yamato's got an Iron Age. But yeah, it's funny. I said that we won't see a single game in the set where they both go to Iron Age. It'd be funny if it then happens. You want to bet? Yeah, I don't think Invasion Force... Is Invasion Force in Bronze Age now?
Invasion Force isn't. Yes, he is in Bronze
Age. At least
and
there's that, yeah.
he has got a couple of Bronze Age units there, but
he just this is it. I don't like how Invasion Force. I mean, yes, that's the whole point of it being an Invasion Force. But he tends to build a bit of everything, right? And it's like pick a strategy, Invasion Force.
I don't. The longer that Yamato waits here, I mean, the longer he has a chance of losing this fight because he's
because the Invasion Force's Iron Age looks a lot more focused as well. It seems to go for one siege unit and one military unit from what so that looks a lot better. But
this is really weak here. But I mean, it's totally dependent on whether Yamato hasn't even scouted him out.
Should have attacked like 20 minutes ago. You know?
Yeah, should have attacked 20 minutes ago. This is a killer for him. So.
Mm-hmm. And this is why profile is important, because it's profiles that determine how aggressive your AI is. And
here it goes. Okay, we finally got something going on here.
You don't think it was a scouting problem? Did they not find them, maybe, until now? Because sometimes the AI just won't attack because it doesn't know where the opponent is. Like, its attack rules say to attack, but it doesn't allow it to attack until it's found the enemy. Sometimes.
Well, it may be over here because they are just,
Yeah, there's not... It's mostly tool edge units, isn't it? And chariots, you need it. They can be shot, but you need them in really large numbers. A couple of them won't be any good. And they're more for killing villagers than for fighting head-on against gold units, you know?
Well, at least we saw a little bit of action in this fight here.
Yeah,
For a
definitely
moment.
don't call it yet, though. Although
Yeah,
it will be over soon.
yeah, it'll definitely be over soon, I think.
But it's fun to watch things.
Yep. This is part of why we have the competition. See,
Yeah. There's no point just skipping past all the action every time.
yeah, we don't want to skip past all the action. This is
Yeah,
what we like.
I'm starting to regret saying that predicting 5-2, but I'll stick with it because I do. It might be more 5-1, but I can imagine Yamato could bug out at least one more time, you know?
Yeah,
I'm
could.
quite happy with the 5-2 prediction for Yamato
So that's going to be 3-1 here.
at the moment, yeah. Let's call it.
You ready to call it? Ah,
Yeah.
uh, I just want to see if there's anything else over here.
Correct.
Got 4 units there. I mean, these guys would toast. Okay, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, look at that. Whew. There's a difference
Mm-hmm.
there.
For sure.
All right. 3-1.
Indeed. Or 1-3, technically, I guess. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. That's
Good.
So this is the 4th round in the set here. While the villagers are doing their thing, I'm going to grab a short snack here. Be right back.
All right.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you. You have to grab a snack when you're
Mm-hmm.
streaming for a long period of time.
I'm eating. I'm hungry.
Looks like they're neck and neck right here.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you tell everyone about your new exterminator AI while we're going up in ages here?
I'm making an AI that I only test against itself. I never play against it personally, and I never test other AIs against it. The only time it ever publicly available is as a tournament version in tournaments. I have no idea precisely how well it's going to do, but I can say that today one of the versions managed to get from 4.0 speed a 20-minute Bronze Age with 5 bowmen and 32 villagers. Like, I'd struggle to do that myself, you know? That was pretty nice.
Yeah, that is pretty fast. And you have an army, kind of. A small army, but an army
He
not.
had a small army and Bronze Age and lots of villagers. So it was quite impressive, but still inconsistent, you know? Sometimes it's slower than that. But even though I'm only testing against itself, I do get to see the time, the age ups and things, and it's looking like it might be quite deadly. But of course, because it's playing against itself, the best version will be the one that will play in the next trial and tournament. It's designed for these settings, so it'll be for the next one of this. So it might not even be until next year, you know. But now,
Maybe.
Big Fish Small Pond is going to be my other main AI, and that one, they both will be designed to play a variety of civs. Like each version, like I might have a version that like only plays one civ, but then the next version might play another civ. Do you know what I mean? But the difference is that Big Fish Small Pond will they'll be testing against other AIs, and I'll play with them. So it's more, and they'll be available publicly before a tournament. So even though they're both main focus, it's the normal way of doing things. But I thought I'd have a main AI that I do normal, and then this other one is doing this in this isolated way. And I was inspired by machine learning, even though I'm not actually. It's not machine learning, right? It's me. It's me doing it.
It's me learning.
Yeah, it's. I played. So I just kind of make random changes and then play them against each other, and what works sticks around for the next version. You know, so it's similar method to machine learning. It's not actually random. It's me. It's me sort of putting stuff in, but I'm not really having any particular rules. I could do whatever. It's like, oh, let's do this. It's really arbitrary. I'd say I've replaced machine randomness with human arbitrariness. And other than that, it's pretty much similar sort of idea. Yeah.
Yeah. If I was
it
a better
update itself, obviously, but
if I was a better coder, I would try to do machine. If I was a better coder, I would do machine learning for AOV1. But
yeah, well, I'm not doing machine learning, right?
Yeah.
I would as well, but I don't think I'm not sure it's possible for everyone. I think the game might be too limited, but it seems to be possible, perhaps for AV2. I thought it wasn't, but more recently it seems like it is. But AV1, I think you need to create a modded version. You need to do like a user patch of it. I don't think it will work on. I don't think you could do machine learning on the original A1 within it. I mean, you could if you built if you had a lot of money, right? But but yeah. Yeah.
So it looks like watchtowers are going up.
By the way, the reason why one of the reasons, as well as being quite good, I think that it was version 15 was able to get 20-minute Bronze Age and 5 bowmen and like 30 villagers, is because it was Shang, right? And so its villagers are cheaper, so that definitely helps. But it also did a good job as well.
So it looks like this game is going to be another Yamato victory over here. We've got Castle Age, Bronze Age Yamato versus Tools Age.
I'm starting to think maybe the next set might be the next match. Zuma against Cheeky might be the more interesting one. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
That one might be closer as well. Yeah, I do think that one will be closer. I do think Cheeky will probably win it. No, I said Suma. Yeah, Suma will probably win it. So it shows how close I think it is. But I do think it will be close. Yeah.
I might have to take a short break between matches and catching dinner.
We could do it as a separate. Could we do it as a separate video, maybe?
Yes, I think that would be best.
I think it will be considerably more exciting as well than this, because this seems to be just like. I mean, they're all important matches, but unfortunately, it does seem to be a bit like.
This is more one-sided.
This is my favourite set of the tournament so far. Yeah,
I think this.
Because at least it's funny when both AIs bug out, but really it's just like it's a long set. It's not best of time, and really it's like will Immortal bug out, or they just win with cavalry, and that's it.
I think these two AIs have two very different strategies, but Yamato's strategy counters. And is the better strategy.
It's just more I guess it's not just consistency, because Invasion Force Land has been quite consistent, apart from the first game where it was really slow. But it's just he's slow because he's generally slow because he tries to do way too much Invasion Force Land, doesn't he? I think Immortal Yamato is almost stronger because he's simpler, like we were saying, really. You
don't want to do it.
Invasion Force Land is kind of designed for full tech tree, but the problem is it does way too much, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's too complicated. I think Cheeky is more complicated, obviously, than Centurion, but it's the right level of complicatedness, right?
Yeah, I think you seem to quite like Cheeky out of my. What's my favorite AI out of your AI? What's your favorite AI out of my AIs?
Let me think. I think it's either your Sumer AI or your Cheeky AI, the ones that.
Same here. I like Exterminated best, but I mean out of the released ones.
I think I like Cheeky the best because I've used him more. But I think that it's close. It's close because
I mean Suma's had the fastest Bronze Age so far that I've seen in AI have. It did one game we were doing like a show match game. I don't think we recorded, but it got like an 18-minute 30 castle or something. I mean not castle, Bronze Age. It was like wow, that was quite good. Suma, they're both good. I agree with you for all out of all the AIs of mine in this tournament, they're my two favourites of mine as well. So the reason I think it'll be an interesting match is they're both quite interesting AIs. Although I do say so myself.
So it looks like
and quite evenly matched, perhaps.
GG is happening again.
Yeah. Who do you think will win between my two AIs?
I want to say your Sumer AI will win.
That's what I think as well. Yeah, I think it'll be close though.
Because I think that Sumer can counter your towers, which after we've played with it so much and everything, that Sumer is able to do that. Are we calling GG here? Because it looks like no villagers for red here. Oh yeah, they're dead. Okay.
You're taking a break after this set, right?
Yeah. So it's 4-1. Is that right?
Yeah. Let me see. Oops. Yeah, 4-1.
4-1.
So match point.
Match point here.
Well, 1-4. It does look to me now at this point. I'm saying it's probably going to be. It's probably going to be 5-1. 1-5, isn't it? Yamato's probably going to win. I think.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling that for Invasion Force Land here, he's just underwhelming at this point. He hasn't been playing his best of games.
Yeah, maybe he didn't even play that much worse than round 2. It's just that maybe Greek wasn't as strong as we thought because I mean, I
Maybe.
did put them in the Immortal. It's just they were up against Egyptian, which is, when you think about it, Immortal, the first game of the tournament that we cast was Immortal Greek against Immortal Egyptian, and Immortal Egyptian's just so bad that it probably just made Immortal Greek look good, right? So it's
I would
possible
like.
that
I
Vision
would.
Force Land is not that strong either, you know?
I would like to do some more matches with Immortal uh, Greek to see
Yeah, to find out.
what's going on there.
I think we should have a show match where it's like your Egyptian test AI against like Immortal
Oh
Egypt, because I
no,
think you're
that AI needs to die.
which one?
Egypt test AI.
I think that it's still better than Immortal Egypt, but I could be
Oh,
wrong.
I've moved on from that project. I think that
I've been like that with my I've kind of abandoned. Let me think. I've abandoned two of my AIs. The Phil Hittite one and the Assyrian Ancestor are the two that I've kind of. It's probably only going to be one version of them, but
we definitely want
decent. But
to upload
we can
whatever.
play with them more. But I'm probably not going to update those. I think
Have
it's still stronger than like some of my other ones. Yeah.
have you put them on the forums, both of them?
Oh, not yet. Well, that's it. I need to hang on. I need to. Thanks for reminding me. I need to put like a few of them on there now.
Yeah,
I'll
make
do that now.
sure.
Actually,
Even if they're forgone, we
before
need
I
to make.
forget.
We need
Make
to.
sure that they're not lost. Because like if my hard drive died, they'd be gone, right?
Yeah, we just want
Although
to.
I sent them you on Discord, so we could get them that way at least. But still, it's nice to have them out there publicly, isn't it?
And if we ever make 8 AI a piece, we can, you know, maybe do something like that or something.
We should do a serious one, I said, and a funny one, right? The serious one we work on together. We both look at it. We both try to improve it together. And the funny one, we literally do one line each, and we're not allowed to edit or change our mind. You know, we'll have to fix it. We'll have to fix it when it says bad. That's the only thing. You know, when it says bad in the edit,
Okay.
we'll have to fix it then. But we're not allowed to think. Oh, hang on.
I'm going to be.
Because you did that, I'll change what I did. You're not allowed to go back. So we're going to do like a silly one as well. Yeah.
I'm going to be trying to predict what you want, though. That's what I'm going to be.
That's fine. Yeah.
And you're going to have to try to predict what I want.
Yeah. So you see, that one's going to be for fun, right?
Yeah.
We could put our fun one against the serious one or something.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting. Okay, so here comes what could be for game here.
I need to put out my more recent version of my newer version of Big Fish Small Pond, so he can take his revenge on the tutorial AI. You know?
Oh,
Because it's a lot better than the beta, right? It's like that's not. I'm not going to let that go down. Because I think the tutorial AI probably consistently beat the beta. The beta is really weak. I think that the only AI that the Big Fish Small Pond beta could beat is probably my Legion Stronghold one. Maybe Immortal Legion, but probably not.
yeah. I was fairly surprised by how well the training AI did. I mean, it was decent.
It did quite well actually, yeah, but it's also it was a bait against a beta AI, right? But it was a tutorial AI again.
It's kind of like Estes tutorial AI, you know. Except that's how I describe it. It's not going to be barbarian, but you know, it's out there, you know, for everyone to improve upon.
But I guess also it was only one game. Maybe we should have a show match, but I think that my newer Big Fish Small Pond AI will have more of a chance. I think. Got version 2. Still just Minoan.
Yeah, it's definitely that was definitely a good experience. You know, just putting the training AI out there for everyone to.
It was nice to see it win a game as well.
Yeah, that's
not only does it work, but it doesn't always lose.
if we that you know, if everyone follows the tutorial, they could beat. You know,
they could beat my beta AI.
Yep. Possibly. No.
Oh yeah, at least possible because he did it in one game. But yeah, but I know that this one.
I think that we should try the training AI against some other AI maybe,
Yeah,
just to
yeah. See what level it's at.
see how good it actually is. We might want
I think
to put.
I have the record for the weakest AI ever made, by the way. I think Legion Stronghold might be there. I mean, like I said, if you left it alone for long enough, it'd eventually do okay. But it's intended to not really do anything until it gets like all its technologies at the last stage. It's kind of part of it. It's where it works. It's something that would work for custom campaigns. I think would be fun. It's not like a serious Legion Stronghold's not like a. At least the first version isn't like a serious thing, right? But yeah, I probably will make him more competitive, but it's hard to because I'm sticking to those particular. It's like as well. I'll try and make him as strong as I can for an AI that doesn't attack so late, which is difficult, right?
So
Yeah.
it looks like Yamato's already going up here, and it's going to be.
Hmm.
It might be a repeat of last fight here.
Yeah.
Whenever we don't see Invasion Forest Land going up to Tool's Age before Yamato, it's a bad indicator
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
that they're going to lose the fight. I mean,
Hmm.
I think that even training AI could beat Invasion Force Land. So definitely not.
Hmm. Oh, the fix worked for so I can upload Cheeky on the forums now. That's good.
For DE,
No. The Rise of Rome.
oh, Rise of Rome.
And you remember the one that wasn't? I tried to upload and it wouldn't work. And
Oh, oh,
you said in
oh, oh,
it should be fixed. I just saw
I
that.
fixed
Yeah,
I fixed the forums, yeah, and I
yeah, it
fixed
works now, which is.
and you should be able to download the other AI builder inside the other section.
I managed to get it. I did get it anyway by going to the Wayback Machine limiting. But I don't. I've tried it out, and I definitely don't like it as much as the other AI builder. But
It's an option. It's just what it is, an
yeah,
option. Not
yeah.
everyone likes the same thing, and that's
Which
what
one do you use?
I used the regular,
Yeah,
the
but yeah,
ordered.
it's nice to. I think in some ways it's nice to keep for posterity, right? It's like
Yeah,
nostalgic feel.
and there was one other AI builder, but I wasn't able to get it through Wayback Machine, and it appears to have
Uh,
disappeared from the internet, which is unfortunate. But
was it not a very important one though?
yeah, but for historical, I'm kind of a historical.
Hmm.
So it looks like this fight is becoming one-sided again.
Hmm.
Invasion Force Land is just. Oh, the clubmen are even attacking here. This is looking gruesome.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know what to say about Invasion Force Land except that it was some sort of. They must have been dealt pretty easy cards because, I think most AIs in this tournament could have defeated Invasion Force Land.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, to be honest, as well, even though Immortal Greek may not be that strong and just better than Immortal, it did also bug a lot out a lot. I think it was quite unlucky against
Yeah,
Invasion Force Land, right?
and Immortal Egypt. And, that side of the bracket, I just don't think that was as good.
Hmm.
So, Castle Age. Well, Bronze Age versus Dark Age. This is just GG here. I mean, I don't know what happened here, but there's. Did they never get up there? No, they had their berries. So what happened?
It's like this is it. Do you remember game one? I was really confused by why is it so slow? It seemed to do everything. It didn't miss a building. It found its food. You know what I mean. So that's something I'm confused by. What is causing the issue? Yeah.
This is part of the consistency check that not being consistent.
We were talking about, yeah.
I'm ready to call this whenever you are, because
let's call it then.
Are you?
Let me see.
Are you fine with
I'll just make sure. Well, it's Stone Age. Definitely call it, yeah. 33-minute game, still in Stone Age against Bronze Age.
Okay.
And it's totally stuck. Let's call it.
Yeah, I think it's best.
And he got the granary up in no time, didn't he? In Elephant?
Yeah, he had his granary up. I mean, it's just just really bad play.
Don't know why it got stuck.
That's just really so. Invasion Force Land.
I'll just put
is out.
Let's check the bracket, and I'll just I'll just complete it.
Let's take a look at the bracket before we take a break here, and
There you go. I just submitted it now. You might need to refresh the page if it's not showing.
There we go. Immortal Yamato, and Immortal gets to the semifinals here. And the bronze match is between.
No, actually, Immortal's got to the grand final.
Yeah, he got to grand final, and
so
Cheeky versus Sumer slipping away inside the upcoming fight.
Invasion Force Land does get to play in the bronze match, yeah. And I think that he'll get annihilated by Cheeky or Sumer. What do you think? What do you think?
Oh my!
If I don't say so myself.
Oh, so yeah,
He has more of a chance against Sumer because he could at least sometimes do a tool rush, but he's very slow. But still, if he doesn't bog out too much, could have a chance against Sumer. But I think against all the towers of Cheeky, he's not fast enough.
The problem with Invasion Force Land is his tool rush is too slow.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's hard to control for. I think it's all about the perfile because I think even if you use the default perfile, I think aggressive no defense is about the best perfile you can use for tool rushes if you don't make one yourself, right? You need something that will make them aggressive because the default perfile, they don't always attack quick enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yep.
I guess resilient. I mean, in some ways, it's like I guess maybe he waits for two. It is called Invasion Force, right? So it's meant to build a big army before it attacks, maybe, but actually, it might have been just the explore. It might even have really aggressive attack rules, but its exploration rules might not be good. Maybe it goes down to minimum force 0, so maybe it stops exploring with the vills, and then it doesn't find its opponent, and that's the issue.
Well, so far, I think that last rounds have been more exciting fights than this round. But
this was my least favorite set in the tournament, but. Because it was a really long one, but also quite one-sided. But the next one I'm hoping will be quite interesting. And both AIs, I think that even if Cheeky, for example, somehow lost all 5 games, I still think it will entertain us,
All right. Well, we'll take a break here, and then we'll,
and it'll give me a chance to focus on uploading these AIs to forums as well.
Yeah.
And then you can start casting the next one. And,
sounds good.